I hope we verse Kobe and Shaq next.
2 survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, game 1. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now here's Williams, Big Daddy.
Masterful work in the pick and roll.
Here's Nash. Bradley is screen on Williams. Nash with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Williams passes to Big Daddy. Fader on the way. Nice touch on the bank shot. Big Daddy's got his second basket of the game.
And you always like to see that spark offensively.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Offline with his three. Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Big Daddy, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Big Daddy's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Bradley dishes to Nowitzki. Nash outside. Excellent D there from Williams. The Trailblazers on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He hits both from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Nash drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I love that take from the Canadian Nash, a cunning and decisive attacker.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Bradley. The Big Daddy passes to Randolph. Lays it up off the glass.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Nash. Stolen by Randolph. Williams for 3. Here's Big Daddy, and that's collected by Nowitzki. Mavericks trail by 10. Nowitzki with the screen on Williams. Nash kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Finley. 5 on the clock to the left wing. Launches from deep. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Wallace. The Blazers on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Williams, that's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
There's Nash with the three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Outside for Randolph. Randolph sets a screen for Ginobili. Here's Big Daddy. That's short off the rim. Mavericks trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bradley, and the shot goes down.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
There's Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now Van Exel. Pass to Finley. Fires the three. And that one is off. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Trailblazers lead by 10. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store. And the Mavericks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. Big Daddy's checked in for the Trailblazers. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Mavericks trail by 7. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Van Exel. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Big Daddy's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 10 points for Big Daddy.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The shot by Nash, no good. Portland leading by 9. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Nash outside. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Van Exel passes to LaFrance. That one drops for him.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
Portland leading by 11. Pass to Big Daddy. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A shot by LaFrance, no good. Here's Big Daddy, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 18 points for Big Daddy.
And right now, he is cooking. his guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Nowitzki outside. Back to Nash. Off target from outside. Here's Big Daddy into the lane.
Flying high and throwing it. Down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. To the middle, here's Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Bradley's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs. Outside Williams. Pass to Big Daddy. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Good job getting a nice look on that jumper there.
Mavericks trail by 17. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Fires the three. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Nice shot by Randolph.
You look at his technique, his physicality, his skill being left-handed. Randolph routinely beats up defenders down low.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Mavericks trail by 19. Bradley is screen on Williams. Nash dishes to Nowitzki. Pass to Bradley. And it's denied.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Wallace the pass to Big Daddy. Williams outside. Here's Big Daddy. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Nash outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Finley. Lots of room. He gets it in there. Finley's got his first basket.
Clear that Finley is always ready to get into a shooting motion. He's got such a clean, efficient jump shot.
Williams kicks to Randolph. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Big Daddy. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Nash. 7 points in the game. It's blocked.
You got to go up stronger than that, or he's going to turn you away.
Williams against Nash. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Fades back. Yes, that goes in.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Fades. And again, it's Portland converting.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
And that one falls for Nash.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. LaFrancie's checked in for Bradley. Ford comes in for Finley. And Van Exel subbed in for Griffin. No problems knocking that one down. 33 points for Big Daddy.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. .103 left in the third. Pass to Van Exel. And here is Ford. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
And it's Sprewell missing. Mavericks trail by 21. Pass to Van Exel. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Big Daddy. 33 points for him. Count that bucket.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Van Exel. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Dallas. And here's Nash. Got a piece of it.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Just 5 on the clock. That one goes in. Nash has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Mavs.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Nowitzki kicks to Finley. Dallas moving the ball around. Nowitzki bounce pass. Bradley, no one around him. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Griffin with the steal. Down low. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Griffin.
That size of Nowitzki is tough to guard against, especially when he's got strong inside position.
Pass to Big Daddy. Shoots a fader. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now here's Griffin. It's Nowitzki on the wing. 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Finley. Pass to Nash. Griffin looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki up top. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
And Nowitzki so poised, so good at staying in control. I mean, does a nice job maneuvering through the defense with his clever ball handling for a 7-footer.
Here's Big Daddy. And the rejection by Bradley. Out to Nash. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Nash. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Bradley is screen on Williams. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Randolph. And it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Big Daddy. Fades away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
That shot's always going to be there. He got the midi to drop that time.
Bradley. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Pass to Ginobili. And here's Randolph. On the wing, Williams. Here's Big Daddy. And that one is hammered home.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Nash. Out to the wing. Pass to Griffin. Nowitzki with the screen on Ginobili. Inside. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Such a versatile offensive weapon. Nowitzki has tons of places where he can get it in the basket from.
Williams passes to Big Daddy. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Big Daddy's got 10.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The fadeaway. That shot missing. And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Big Daddy's checked in for the Trailblazers. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now Bell. Still yet to score. Pass to Van Exel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And LaFrance gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Now, how about the ball movement there? Creates the opportunity. Nice decision there to send it out.
Williams can't hit. For Dallas, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Van Exel. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers trail by 5. Sprewell, the pass to Big Daddy. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Nowitzki outside over West. Nowitzki no good. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Big Daddy, fades away and sinks the tough shot. Now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Coming off. A big game. His confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's stolen by Van Exel. Driving to the basket. Nash with no one around. Offensive rebound. Nowitzki. No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lets it go with the 3. And Van Exel is good for 3. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead. There's a minute left to play here in the half. To the paint. Here's Big Daddy. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Finley comes in for Bell. And Griffin subbed in for Steve Nash. .43 seconds left in the first half. Bradley dishes to Van Exel. Kicks it out to Bradley. Ginobili with the steal. Pass to Big Daddy. Driving inside.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Van Exel with it. To the inside. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Van Exel. Bradley's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Williams kicks to Ginobili. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Big Daddy.
Keeping those eyes up court always leads to good things.
Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Big Daddy. 20 points for him.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
The Trailblazers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The first one falls. That one drops. He ties it up.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Nowitzki with the screen on Williams. Nowitzki outside over Randolph. And the shot is good from Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 17 now.
And I always like seeing Nowitzki get the shot from here. I mean, his jumper as sweet as it gets.
They set the pick. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Nash against Williams. The tray. The shot by Nash, no good. Nash has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Big Dick.
Big time. Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And so here is Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. For the lead, Wallace, good. Wallace has got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Mavericks making a switch here. Van Exel's checked in. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Randolph. Dallas, no good that time either. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Big Daddy. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Mavericks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Down low. Oh, great play. Dirk Nowitzki.
You love to see it. The Dirk dunk. He's not going to jump out of the gym, but he's not afraid to throw it down when the chance presents itself.
tries the spin move. Big Daddy.
He's simply on a tear right now and showing no signs of slowing down.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Bradley is screen on Williams. It's Nash with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Nash has got it all tied up now for Dallas.
And the first step of Nash, devastating. Gets to the rim there with ease.
They get it back. Big Daddy.
Refusing to give up on the play. Hard work pays off.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bradley is screen on Williams. Nash outside. That shot misses. Williams with the defensive effort. Wallace the pass to Big Daddy. Griffin with the steal. Here's Nowitzki. Nowitzki playing big on the inside.
Excellent pass. You love seeing the unselfishness.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Bradley. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Nowitzki kicks to Nash. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. Bradley with the bounce pass. Van Exel passes to Bradley. Nowitzki outside. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Nowitzki's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we've got more. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment, Nowitzki's checked in for the Mavericks. Ford comes in for Bell. Big Daddy's checked in for Portland. The fader. Steve Nash pulls it in. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. The three ball. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Van Exel. Nowitzki a screen. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Dallas no good that time either. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Finley comes in for Van Exel. And Griffin subbed in for TJ Ford. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Finley. Dirk Nowitzki, and he misses the J.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it misses. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Hey, the minute you lose track of Adrian Griffin, that's when he's going to sneak in there and do some damage.
Feet away. The shot is good.
And they needed that one. Just a big-time basket.
Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Griffin against Ginobili. Now here's Griffin. Defense is right there. Nowitzki! The three doesn't go. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And in a groove and showing no signs of slowing down. His offense has been pretty impressive here tonight.
That one misses.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Wallace looking for an opening. Randolph sets a screen for Ginobili. From about 19, got it to go.
Right there, Randolph doing a good job opening up space for the shooter with the solid screen.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And what's their best move at this point?
Can't afford to waste time. If they can get a score quick enough, they can get back on defense and try to get a stop instead of having the foul.
Nowitzki fires. No good from 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So the Trailblazers win it. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Big Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now, here's Randolph. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Williams against Nash. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And if you've been watching since round one, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
Here's Big Daddy. The Mavericks making the shot. Got that one up quick.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked. Beautiful pass by Steve Nash.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Wallace kicks to Randolph. Here's Big Daddy, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Deflects the pass. To the right side. Nowitzki outside. Bradley sets the pick for Nowitzki. No good from outside. The Trailblazers with the lead. The Big Daddy passes to Randolph. Out to Wallace. Pass to Randolph. Ginobili outside. Here's Big Daddy. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. And that one drops. Big Daddy's got his. Second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A different look for Dallas. Raja Bell, he's checked in for Finley. And it's Ford in for Ben Exel. Williams against Nash. To the middle. Here's Bradley. It's tipped.
Stopping that offense cold at the rim. An immediate shutdown. Positioning and anticipation right on cue.
Now here's Wallace. Following the miss by Steve Nash. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And TJ Ford, the bucket on the assist by Bell.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Big Daddy. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ford passes to Nowitzki. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside. Uses his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Williams passes to Big Daddy. It's rebounded by Dallas. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Ford. Pass to Nowitzki. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Williams passes to Big Daddy, and he dunks it down.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
For 3, Bell. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. Live from the Rose Garden, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Big Daddy. And it's Ford with the rebound. Van Exel against Ginobili. LaFrance passes to Naharov. Ford with the ball over Blake. 5 to shoot. And LaFrance gets it to go. LaFrance has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And how about his awareness there? Recognizing the open man.
Here's Big Daddy. He can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Finley the pass to Ford. Right wing. Pass to Van Exel. Sinks the triple. Van Exel's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
I love watching Van Exel dial it in from deep there. A superb sniper from beyond the arc.
West passes to Wallace. Here's Big Daddy. 16 feet away. And the rebound goes to TJ Ford.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Out to the right wing. Blake kicks to Wallace. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Ford, and it's blocked.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
A different look now for Portland. Randolph comes in for David West. And it's Williams in for Steve Blake. Then for the Mavericks, Griffin comes in for Eduardo Naharov. Nash is subbed in for TJ Ford. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Clear that Finley is always ready to get into a shooting motion. He's got such a clean, efficient jump shot.
Here's Big Daddy, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And going downhill there, you have to stop the ball before it can get to the hoop.
Nash, the pass to LaFrance. Back to Nash. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's good, 2 points.
Got to convert those chances in tight. Here's
Dallas. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to LaFrance. Back to Nash. Over to the left wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Griffin. He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers trail by 5. In the corner, Wallace with it. Randolph looking around. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid at coming up with blocks.
LaFrance. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Big Daddy. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Nash outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Mavericks on top as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Bradley is screen on Williams. Nash the pass to Nowitzki. Over West. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here is Ginobili. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 3-ball. Williams has got the first basket of the second half here for Portland. The Mavericks leading. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. From 15 feet away, and it's good off the back rim and in. 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Count that one. 16 points for Big Daddy.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so here is Dallas. A 2-point game. Pass to Van Exel. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Driving the lane, and Finley gets it to go.
A variety of ways for Finley to attack you inside.
They set the screen. Here's Big Daddy. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Big Daddy's got 18 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nash the pass to Bradley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bradley's got his third bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Williams dishes to Wallace. Pass to Big Daddy. Fades back, and Portland again with the bucket.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
Well, they're trying everything. Nothing's working. He's just piling up point after point.
Randolph's checked in for West. The Mavericks also with a sub. Belly's checked in for Finley. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Good on the 3-point.
Dirk Nowitzki, a 7-footer, shoots it like a guard, knocks down threes. A ton of fun to watch. This dude's a unicorn.
Big Daddy, that's good.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure could make it count.
Nowitzki right side. Over Randall. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Nash. Nash has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Bradley. And it's Big Daddy missing. Mavericks leading by 5. Nash outside. Nowitzki kicks to Van Exel. And it's Nash in the corner. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Williams for three. The offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
So both teams making some changes here. .43 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bell. Clock at 4. Inside. Jones. Plenty of space. A shot by LaFrance. No good.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rajah Bell.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
And he sinks the second. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Finley. Over West. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Here's Big Daddy. LaFrance pulls it in. Nash outside. Now Ford. Finley up top. 5 on the clock. Here's LaFrance. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, love the court awareness from Finley. Excellent at realizing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Big Daddy. Shoots a fader. And they pick up 2. Big Daddy's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Finley, fended by West. Pass to LaFrance. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Big Daddy, powered down with both hands.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
Mavericks leading by 8. Nash up on top, guarded by Blake. Now here's Nash. Not a lot of room.
Boy, that was a demoralizing rejection right there. This is what happens when you challenge him at the basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Nowitzki comes in for Bell. And Van Exel subbed in for TJ Ford. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Dallas leading by 6. Nash outside. Here's Nowitzki. 20 feet away. Not that time. It won't go. Takes it inside.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Puts it up from 17. Yeah, count it.
How do you want it? Nowitzki can give it to you inside, outside, in between, off the dribble. I think that covers it all, doesn't it?
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Nowitzki with the screen on Williams. Nowitzki outside. From 19, that one goes.
Boy, the sweet stroke of Nowitzki proving how lethal he is right there.
And the layup is off. Mavericks leading by 6. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Lays it in off the window.
Critical bucket for his team, answering the call.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Dirk through the defender.
Hey, you got to know Nowitzki's looking to shoot in these situations. I mean, that's who he is, a big-time performer down the stretch.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Bradley. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And they go to the intentional foul. Nash with it. Williams picks him up. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Al Finley. Shot clock at 6. And so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, you look at Van Exel, and he has tremendous speed and dexterity with the ball, and he knows how to get people out of their seats with his flashy style of play. He's a fun guy to watch work.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 8. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.